Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adeni Shafe. We look at some stories trending in the world of sport. We talk about the MPFL match between Lobby Stars and Doma United, where Lobby Stars right now have been fined by IMC Interim Management Committee for 2 million naira for kickoff delay and disruption of match. That particular incident happened in the match day 10 of the MPFL, Nigerian Premier Football League MPFL match day 10, where Lobby Stars and their vice chairman Dominic Iyofa right now have been fined 1 thing there by the IMC. Let's look at the ruling coming from the IMC concerning that particular match for the reason why they have been penalized. Let's look at that particular IMC ruling there. You are in breach of Rule B1326 of the frameworks and rule of the Nigerian Premier Football League in that on Sunday, 26th of March 2023, in the course of match day 10 fixture, Doma United FC versus Lobby Stars FC. Your vice chairman, Dominic Iyofa, caused disturbance and disruption that delayed the kickoff of the match. Iyofa found to be complicit in acts capable of bringing the game to disrepute in breach of Rule C1, subsection 1, and you have Lobby found in breach of Rule C9 for failing to control your officials and ensure proper conduct, which resulted in the disruption of match day proceedings. The club was consequently fined 1.5 million naira for disturbance and disruption caused by their team that led to kickoff delay. Another fine of 500,000 naira imposed on Lobby Stars for failing to control and ensure the proper conduct of their officials. The club has been ordered to pay the fine within 14 working days. Lobby must communicate its acceptance of the decision in writing within 48 hours or elect to appear before a panel. In the matter of Doma United, the host, the IMC noted that all stakeholders, including fans and supporters, are expected to act in the best interest of the game and comply with the principles of fair play, sportsmanship, as well as the rules and regulations governing the league at all times. Consequently, Doma United received warning that a repeat of such conduct will lead to sanctions on their home ground, the Pantami Stadium in Gombe. Well, that's a ruling coming from the IMC, and I have Noel Samson here to talk about this particular incident. Lobby Stars went away to Doma United. The game was supposed to kick off, and Lobby went on rampage that they would not play, or they delayed the whole thing, and that didn't go well with the IMC Interim Management Committee. They had to make that particular ruling against them. Right now, 2 million naira on ground for them to pay within 14 days, or they appear before a panel. Their vice chairman, Iyofa, being the fact that it was the main man that caused that particular delay. And I love the fact that IMC are quickly responding now. Before it would take a week before you hear anything from the LMC then. But now, the match was played on Sunday. On Monday, rulings came from IMC. These are the things we observe concerning this game, and these are the things you must do. I love
That's a very good one, and it's part of the development we've talked about, where if a particular club or its supporters misbehave, they are being dealt with instantly, not waiting after like a week, you said earlier, or 2 weeks. And the fine of 2 million for them, it's quite okay. It will be a lesson to them. Okay, don't do this thing again next time. And my advice, what I think is that instead of facing the panel, why not pay the 2 million outright? Then before you face the final, because now if they face the panel, they might bring 1 or 2 things. Okay, that will make them not even pay that 2 million, because I believe that 2 million naira is going to be a hard one for them to pay. So them facing paying that 2 million is better than facing the panel. After paying the 2 million, they cannot face the panel and ask what is the problem, what happened that cost your vice president and everybody misbehaving like that. But that fine of 2 million they gave is something I am happy with. It's a way of making sure other things don't discipline their players and even their coaches and the officials also. And we should not make it about money alone also too. They should be kind of point reduction, because now if you have bigger things that okay, it's able to do what you want to do now.
I think 2 million. From what you are saying, they have at least you see that they have their own rule book.
Yes.
Where each offense, that's the penalty that each offense will carry. So for delay or the sort of match, okay, these are the things they do. I remember the team that they deducted 3 points from.
Yes.
So they know if you do this, you get this penalty. If you do this, these are the things you must do that you face. So for the fact that Lobby Stars delayed the kickoff, and their vice chairman Dominic Iyofa found 1 thing, that's why they got the 1.5 plus 500,000 to be 2 million, and you have to pay this within 14 days.
To me, 14 days is too small. Why appealing? There should not be chance for appealing. Pay your money and you continue. What are you appealing for? If you knew what you were going to do, is going to be. If you knew you'll be appealing. Most of them want to pay the money because they say we cannot. Me and the lawyers will be able to tweak one or two things and make sure
they reduce it.
Yes, but within 40 hours, pay in 14 days is too much for me. Within 3 days at most, pay the 2 million. After 2 million, they cannot come and appeal. Then if the appeal is okay, then we cannot refund the money.
And if not, they will pay more.
Yes, that is how it's supposed to be.
I like your military style, right? We were a soldier before. Talking about lobby stars there concerning their issue with the IMC making that ruling concerning that squad right now for the fact that they delayed the game. They were supposed to play against Doma United, the newcomers in this particular league. The Brig League really is going well right now. Nigerians can't believe the way it's going. Really, even though Roma wasn't building a day, we'll get there. We keep pushing to get our football league in a better frame right now. Well, for the IMC, you guys are really doing well. We just hope that you continue to do like this and end well. Well, it's always a better one if you end well. Hopefully, IMC will continue to sanitize the Nigerian league, the Nigerian Premier Football, and also looking at the NNL and also the Nationwide League One. Those are the three leagues in Nigeria. We want to get it better and at least make things better for Nigerian football. Now, from there, let's talk about the FIFA Women World Cup, where Super Falcons they'll be playing. But right now, Nigerian Football Federation President Ibrahim Gusso saying FIFA Women World Cup Super Falcons will make a difference in Australia. New Zealand, they will be playing friendly in April against Haiti and Turkey. They played before against Canada, US, and all that. But right now, the president of NFF is already talking that the ladies will do well at the World Cup. Yeah, but looking at what we did at the Nations Cup, they really need to do something right because our team, really, Falcons are aging.
Yeah, they're aging actually, and it seems since we had the under-17, and they should be bringing out young talents from there. And when I saw the list of the players invited again I saw Primary being called back into the team. I was quite happy. Yes,
happy, yeah. That
because I want
to
see her at the World Cup level. And from what the NFL president said, he believes in the Super Falcons. Yes, almost Nigeria believe in the Super Falcons. We believe in the Super Falcons more than the Super Eagles, and that's what's the truth because we believe they don't disappoint us. Even though they tried, even though they lose a match, but you see the passion in them that they try everything, probably because of technical issues or probably the way the other team are quite better than them. But you see that
they are still more committed.
That's what I want to say. That the male team, like Super Eagles, you can see when they are playing, they lose them, they try to recover everything. You see the passion in there, the commitment, and every other thing in it. Unlike the Super Eagles. So I think what the NFL president is saying is quite nice, and I believe in them. At least, even though if we can win the World Cup, it will be a very good one for us.
But right now, their captain Onome Ebi saying, well, they are hoping to get to semi-finals of the World Cup.
I don't like that spirit.
It's not as if she's writing themselves off from winning the tournament, but really, if you know what you have, it's better not to aim too high for this kind of competition because if she starts saying, oh, we want to win the World Cup, let's not deceive ourselves.
It will be difficult.
We have US, we have China, Norway, Sweden, England, Spain, Germany, France, all those teams. And if you notice about women football, yes, we are dominant force in Africa, but when it comes to international stage, we are still lagging behind. We have not been able to break that particular genes of doing well internationally. And looking at the fact that most of them are even aging, look at the players that are coming from all those countries. They are very young. They are fast. What happened to us at Alcon rather? The fact that our ladies couldn't run well compared to South Africa, Zambia, Morocco, they have younger teams. They could run. They outpaced us. When we played them, we had the experience, but they had the pacey, and the vigor,
the young age.
You understand? They could do it.
Exactly.
But we're using experience. In fact, to qualify for the World Cup, it took us. We were almost. If not because at least 4 teams will just have to qualify, right? Make it right. But really, Super Falcons, some player after this World Cup truth be told, some of these players, some of them need to just at least 5 or 6 players
need to be retired.
From
but I don't know why it's not quite easy to get younger players for the Super Falcons. That
we have in our league. You have so many young players. And I was reading under 20 Falconet, Flamingos. We can pick from these.
And
guys.
I was reading there was an article I was reading when they mentioned Nigeria female players that are being bred and brought up in the UK and Spain that wants to play for our nationality, female nationality. Man, I'm surprised. These are players when you see they play for the likes of Tottenham. First team players were there. They play for the likes of Everton, but because of the high competitiveness of the English national team, female national team, they are unable to break through that team. And I think if we can go and bring those players to us, and these are very young players, you have 22, 23, 24. If you can go and the way we scout our Nigerian players, the Nigerian male teams in European countries, if you can scout our Nigerian player and Nigerian players from this country, I think it will be to help at least stop this issue of where you have aging players in Super. Because if you check, Okwueze have been there for a very long time. I actually thought she's retired. On a normal way, if you had to beat the male national team, she'll be playing again. If you have to be realistic.
Who?
Okwueze. She'll be playing goals at least. She'll be like 29, 30 now.
No, let's even talk about the likes of Onome Ebi, Odega, Okobi, what's that? Rita. These players, majority of them are old.
Yeah, they've been there for a very long time.
When you have a player that is almost, the captain is 39. Yes.
So it's surprising at 39.
So you can imagine. So let's not deceive ourselves. It's not easy to play football, even as a man, let alone women. So
yeah, 39.
For the fact that they've done well for Nigeria, they won so many AFCON, they won it so many times, and they are the queen of Africa when it comes to football. Internationally, we need to be getting better, not dropping.
Yes,
so
exactly.
we need young blood, agile players who can develop. I love the fact that Randy Wardrum was able to scout, bring in Deborah Abiodun to our midfield from the way she plays football. Really, that lady is very talented. But right now, these players I mentioned, majority of them are old. Maybe just to compensate them for the World Cup, but I don't think we need compensation now. We need to get it right.
Exactly.
So going to the World Cup, maybe this will be their last gap for this.
Because there's someone I saw that plays in the Mexican league. Yeah. Very fantastic player. Whenever she scores, she celebrates. She does it in Nigeria dancing
style.
Where even officials are there are club officials even join her now, and even the fans. Where can she pick such person? I'm not sure she was invited into the team.
No, she's there.
She's there, the team. Okay. Other players like that, because there's one that I forgot her name in Everton in particular, where she wants to play for the Super Falcons, but still I don't think they are even listening to her.
And the fact is, a lot of issues here and there concerning that. Maybe if the technical crew can support her, and aside that, we have so many players that this one could be better than this one. While you are talking about the Everton player, what is that another one in Turkey is far, far better than that one?
They should bring all of them.
I still remember when they brought in Ashley Plumpter. She plays for Leicester. When they brought in Filma Numanu. You understand? They also made a team, and you have the likes of Yewu and Day, and all of them doing well for themselves in their different clubs. So, but from the way it sees, maybe after this World Cup, we really need to get our
captain. She needs to go and rest. She go and rest. 39 is not easy.
Well, we're talking about Super Falcons right now. They will be playing a friendlies ahead of the World Cup. Before then, and at the World Cup, they will be hoping that they will get well, at least perform better. What they've done so far in the World Cup. Well, let's see what they'll be offering as Nigerians are waiting on them. NFL president talking there that he expects a lot from the ladies at the Mundial. Now we move away from there. Let's talk about AFCON right now. Matches have been played, and look at games that will be coming up tonight in AFCON. A lot of games are on as we speak right now across Africa. Eswatini will be facing Cape Verde. Already they are playing there. Burkina Faso, Togo, Namibia, Cameroon. You have Egypt versus Malawi. Uganda play away to Tanzania, and Gambia versus Mali. Those are the games on right now across Africa in the AFCON. That's AFCON right now, the qualifiers. And you look at if you look at this game now, Gambia, Mali. You want to give it to Mali, but anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
No more minnows.
It's football. Anything can happen there. When you put down Tanzania, Uganda, you want to give it to Uganda. But anything can happen. When you talk about Malawi, Egypt, of course, automatically
towards Egypt.
But anything can happen. They can be a shocker.
After all, Guinea-Bissau came to Nigeria to shock us.
please, I don't want to hear that again.
Because Nigeria, they defeated us.
It was so disappointing when I saw it. I was like, is it that? What is the problem? What is the problem?
You were wondering, wait.
Are we in the? I don't know.
Eagle team C or team A or team B?
One of my friends say, I think they don't jazz us. I was like, I don't really know, because one guy say, not even Equatorial Guinea, not even Guinea-Bissau.
Well, wait, why are people underrating Guinea-Bissau?
No, it was so surprising. The guy was like, not even Equatorial Guinea. Not even the Guinea. I was so surprised.
On a very funny level now. Are they fake Guinea?
I was surprised. And even yesterday, when I even was watching, I saw the picture of that. Is it this one that flogged us in our own home? Look at their pitch. These guys flogged us. I was like, God. It was really, I felt, although we were like, Nigeria, not to concern with people with Nigeria, but at least within us, we are Nigerians. Whenever our boys play, even though we don't want to watch the match, we still feel that we want them to win. We want to check their scores online, because I didn't actually watch the first leg. But when I was checking the scores, someone was like, what's happening? And when I even watched the matches, I was like, is it the boys
we win via penalty?
These are the boys we played against? It seems the best player, the person that plays in the best league, plays in the Egyptian league there, and we have lots of players.
No, we have players in France anyway. Let's not underrate them really. The guy that scored against us, that's Samba Balde, played for Troyes in France.
I've never heard of him before.
Of course, because you are in Nigeria, you won't bother yourself mostly with the Ghanaian player or Guinea-Bissau player. It's only when they want to play that we begin to know most of them.
But if he's doing exceptionally good, well, we hear of him.
And there are so many Nigerians too that you don't know.
They are not there especially.
There are so many Nigerians that you don't also know, but it's just the fact that we underrated them at our own peril. We really underrated them. We took them for granted, and they really shocked us for the fact that Guinea-Bissau came to Nigeria and defeated the Eagles. Really, it's on record right now. They did it against despite all the stars that we actually gathered in that match. They shocked us by defeating us by a long goal, and right now we struggled against them in the second leg. Although we won by penalty, but really it's not too good for the fact that Super Eagles need to more serious. They should be more committed. No matter how difficult it is, make Nigerians proud of you. We know that formally, if you are playing Super Eagles, you'll be at your best, because they are one of the best in Africa. But right now, a lot of countries are really getting our style, and things are not really going well. We just need to get our acts together, starting from the technical crew to the players, to the management, the NFF, and everything must just work. All hands must be on deck to get our football at the right place. Well, from there, let's talk about European matches. Games were played yesterday. Before we talk about today's matches that will come now, let's look at those results. Netherlands did well against Gibraltar 3-0, and you have Republic of Ireland playing against France. They were beat by 1-0. You have by France there, scored by Pavard. You have Moldova against Czech Republic 0-0. Poland defeated Albania by a lone goal. Austria 2-1 against Estonia. 5-0 coming from Sweden. They nearly spelled Azerbaijan. You have Hungary 3 against Bulgaria. Well, they kind of understand themselves there. Montenegro versus Serbia ended 2-0 in favor of Serbia. Well, if you look at it, Netherlands, it seemed that this particular country, they ought to have won the World Cup.
Yes.
They have players. They have. Someone was saying, is it a cause of Netherlands that said they will never win World Cup? Because if you look at their players individually,
very talented,
they deserve to win the World Cup.
Very talented.
But you will see them either get to semi-final or quarter-final or
round of 16.
The Orange Boys.
I don't know.
Always so talented.
Very good. Very good set of.
Nathan Ake, good one for him. At least was on the scorer sheet. And for France, good one for them. You look at the fact that France, they've showed their class. I remember. They defeated Netherlands in their game,
yes.
And then they also won yesterday in their game. Really, France, if you think of Europe, you think of France first,
yes,
right now.
Yes, exactly. Not even in Europe, in the world, because it's not easy being 2018 you won the World Cup, then 2020
you won the European.
You won, then going to the final again. It's not easy. Back to back. If not for the parent shootout or let's say
won it. It could have been, at least Mbappe got 3 goals in that final.
They're really, for you to even break into the French national team now, it's like you are breaking into the world team.
Yes.
And that's just the truth.
That squad is always it's always very tempting.
Very competitive.
When you look at the squad, you are like, the coach is always very confused. Who play now? But
for him maybe to still manage them and win matches with them, I give him kudos. It's really good, because forget that Argentina won the World Cup, the France team were quite better that night because, sorry, excuse me, they started late, they started quite poor, but when they got into
they started picking. It was like by match.
They were accelerating, and you can see. So,
but France from beginning they were beating. They did well all through.
Walk over. That was what I was calling them. They were just walking the other teams over. So, they I don't know. It's a team you want to play for. It's a team you want to be part of, and that's the team. That's how one Nigerian team to be like. You want to be proud of playing for Nigeria. You can see when there was a time when they brought in the players, everybody was black apart from the goalkeeper.
Like somebody actually said, the French team is like they swap it. That okay,
yes,
blacks will play for them.
So
but
surprised.
Really, they are fantastic,
yes.
Young, agile, Tchouaméni. You look at their names, you'll be like, and they are playing at the best clubs in Europe.
Yeah, Real Madrid, Shaka. You can see PSG,
Chelsea everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
You think of Kante, all of them are.
Uncle Kante.
Seriously, but really. French national team, the one they call the Blue, they really deserve. They've shown that they know the onion of playing football.
And you can see the younger one. You can see the young players coming up again. You can see the young players coming up again. If the likes of Kojuma has never made it, is not even making it to the national team yet, you can see Lise that play for that 21. You can see the future they are building up.
Well, we watch it there, talking about French national team, really, the Blue, they're really playing good football right now. Just giving you updates on those results that was played yesterday. And let's look at matches slated for tonight across Europe. Games will be on, where you have Georgia against Norway, Spain taking on Scotland. You have Croatia against Turkey, as they call them right now. You have Wales against Latvia, Kosovo, Andorra, Romania play against Belarus, and you have Israel playing away to Switzerland. I want to see that Switzerland against Israel match. That would be a match to watch.
It's a very, very nice match. You can see you can easily predict the winners of this match. Scotland, Spain. We don't need Niger to tell us who's going to win.
What if Scotland defeats Spain? What if?
Yeah,
I told you.
What if? Yeah, exactly.
What if? Because I can cite so many examples. Saudi, Argentina, no one saw that coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, no one saw that coming. It's still
that was a shocker.
So Scotland can actually shock Spain.
Yeah, exactly. But
all they need to do is to be more cohesive and play well as a team. Turkey, Croatia, yes, we want to look at Modric and all, but don't be surprised.
Exactly. Turkey might change everything now.
They are very good too. They have good.
And they have a very good league also too.
Yeah, check it. When you take off Fenerbahce, you have Galatasaray, Istanbul Başakşehir, Gençlerbirlik, Sivasspor. All
These
of them.
These are very good.
Kasimpasa. They have good clubs. Their league is running.
And they have what they are facing. That play for them.
Yeah,
exactly.
So don't underrate Turkey and say, the Turkey team, they are very, very good. So don't underrate them against Croatia. Croatia needs to come up their best to defeat Turkey. They can be very, very. So I see Turkey and Morocco playing the same style.
Yeah, exactly. Being from you can say they are from the Arab.
So
they are
don't
the Arab style.
direct them at all. At your own peril, you can just get done for there. Andorra, Kosovo. Well, maybe the two.
Bro, I give you that, bro.
And then you look at Wales, Aaron Ramsey there against Latvia. Well, that'll be another one to watch. Belarus against Romania, Switzerland, Israel. Those are the matches slated for tonight over there across Europe in the European Championship qualifying fixtures. Be coming up there. Quickly, let's run through two stories in the world of transfer. We are PSG right now. They are still in talk with the agent of N'Golo Kante. PSG are still in contact with Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante's agent. They still want to get this guy. They are not giving up. They really want.
They should be careful.
What would you do?
He's retiring there in Chelsea.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, really, Kante has been a very good asset, a player.
As in everybody, there's no team he falls into, he's going to play into that he's not going to perform when he's not injured. I'm not sure there's any time Kante has been out of form. Is it that
except for injury?
Yeah, except for injury. As in
fantastic player. Very smallest player.
He doesn't get angry. He plays the ball. You know, I call him a rare gen in the world of football.
Very humble.
Very humble.
I saw the car he drives. I'm like, wow. When they were showing
millionaire, look and see.
He stays, you know, he just lives a quiet life, and really, N'Golo Kante is a player that a lot of, I'm not saying everybody should live like him, but at least the way his comportment, his community,
and you can see that in his football. Even when he's injured, you can see. Even when there was a match he played against Liverpool, he was just come back from injury and he played, and you can see how fantastic he was. So I give it to him, but it's not going anywhere. We still love
Well,
Chelsea.
Kante, PSG are really looking at getting that particular player from Chelsea. And now let's look at the last one. That's with Nigeria and Victor Osimhen. Right now, he has been valued at 150 million euros, 131.7 million pounds. When you look at the pounds version of that money, Napoli, like someone asked, I hope they are not overpricing Osimhen and to scare off potential buyers.
Either they like it or not, he's going to leave Napoli.
So maybe some people are saying maybe he should stay one more season or he should leave now. Because leaving now to another club, you have to be very careful where you are going to.
Exactly.
Man United are coming, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid. A lot of clubs are coming, even PSG. In those clubs, look at the top strikers. Where will Osimhen fit in most? Where we have him playing time. Not to move to a club where they will just be putting him on the bench and
coming up 65 minutes.
String player. He could turn to a string player. He would just play scantily, and it's better for him to stay where he's a king than going to where it's on to not even a chief. He can turn to top class chief.
To me, I think he should just play with this form he is now. He should just play one more season, and if he can keep up this form one more season, there's no team he goes to that is not going to start. And that is just the truth. Well, if he can keep up with this form.
But Chelsea, what would you say if he goes to Chelsea?
Welcome.
Look at you.
Welcome home. That is his home.
Anyway, we've just been talking about sports on 360 Sport. They are giving you an update on those matches and also events that are happening in the world of sport. I've been with Noel Samson. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
The pleasure is mine, Mr. Adeni.
I'm Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.